Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Margaret, also known as 7 Plaza here and on Instagram. Today is day 26 of the 100 day project. And my inspiration today came from Pinterest, and that directed me to List Paper Project. I already follow her on YouTube, and her video was inspired by Angela Kerr, who is, in my opinion, the queen of this sort of flippy floppy things. I do not know exactly what it's called. It's like all sorts of pockets that you fold open, and you can also journal in it. Let me show you what I have made. This is my prototype. You can flip this open. There's a little pocket tuck spot thingy here. You can journal on here. And also on the other side, this is a big tag that you can write on the back. If you remove this from the pocket, then this flips open and you can also journal here. And then when we close it again, also there's a journaling card over here that you can write on the back. And if you open this one, then this flips open and you can journal here, and of course on the back of all the cards. Fold it in, and then when you turn it around, there's another pocket with a large tag that you can also journal on. The base for this pocket flippy thingy is like one sheet, so good thing. Let's make one together. So I'm using some sort of craft paper I took out of this big block of papers. They have some heavier cardstock and then some paper that is a little bit heavier than normal copy paper, but still very nice to work with. This is an A4 size, and I need to make it a little bit smaller. What we want to do is fold the page into 3 equal parts. And this is 29.5, so that doesn't really work. So what Angela did was have each part 9 centimeters, so 3 times 9 centimeters, 27 centimeters. So that is what we are working with. Let me put this in here and have it at 27 centimeters. I always think this thing doesn't really work, because it lines up here and then it doesn't line up here. Weird. Well, let's just hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. This should be 27 centimeters. Now I'm taking out my big scoreboard, also known as Kermit. We're only gonna have 3 score lines, so that's a good thing. We're going to have the first one at 9. And then the second one at 18. I only have like the 0, 5, 10 and 15, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to flip it around and have it at 9 again. So, and this should be 3 equal parts. Turn it on its side and then score it at 15. And that's it for the scoring. Now when we fold it, be sure to have really nice clean lines, like it's going to be very, very crisp. And also make sure that one folds over the other. Yeah, that works. And then burnish it. This one folds over this one nicely. And then this part doesn't go up, but the other way around. So we're gonna fold it on the back as is. Yeah. There we go. Almost there. So this folds in like so. Be sure it lines up at the bottom. And then this folds in again. over it on the top. Oh, they line up nicely. And then really burnish it well. Almost there. Now what we're going to do is going to take this piece and fold it in like a triangle shape, but not all the way to the edge, just 2 millimeters before the edge, and also it will be like 2 millimeters above the pocket. That looks nice. There we go. And then when we fold it open, you're going to have the same triangle, but then to the inside. And again, leaving a little bit of room at this edge. And there we go. Perfect. Next step is gluing, and we're only gonna glue 2 parts of this, and that is this bit and this bit. Taking out my small bottle because I just want a small line of glue here, and also on the other side. Don't use glue stick. Glue stick will be too wide of a line. Line it up. There you go. And also on the other side. There you go. Perfect. Well, perfect as can be. This is the base. On to the next part. So when we look at the prototype, you can see I also did some stenciling. So I stenciled on this bit, and when we flip this open, I also stenciled on this part. I don't believe we stenciled here. No, and then on the back part. So I'm going to stencil this first, and then this part at the back. I'm going to use my stencil board because that's why I bought it. Let's just see. We still have a strip left of the original page, and I'm gonna use that to have it as a bit of a border over here, so we don't stencil on the parts that are gonna be covered otherwise. For the last one, I've used walnut stain. I'm gonna go a tiny bit darker with this one, so I'm using ground espresso. I'm gonna look if I am in. Quick look, am I in frame? Oh, look at the light. That's not nice. Sorry guys, that's my light. I'm gonna do it like so. Yay! Fixed it. So technical. There we go. I'm gonna just swirl it around. I also hardly ever use my stencils. I'm gonna cross the line a little bit because I want this piece that we put underneath to have a little bit of the pattern of the stencil. Let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Just gonna do the edges a little bit more. There you go. That's one part. A quick look. Yep, lovely. And then we were going to do the backs. Oops. Let's see. And have this over here. This piece underneath, so that we don't stencil on the actual pocket. It's a very handy tool. I actually love it. Money well spent. This will not cover the whole bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna flip it around and do this part over here, I guess. I think, don't know, guessing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Also, I want to do a bit over here. Yep. Oh, why not over here a piece? Yeah, that looks nice. Oops. Well, it's not perfect, but it looks fine. There was one more piece that we wanted to do. Oops. I made a boo-boo. What was that? It's this part, right? No, we did that part. Then we need to do this part. Having this over here. My stencil on. And already having inky fingers. Oops. Oh, that was not what I wanted to happen. Let's see if it's... Oh, it's fine. Oh, it's sort of fine. It's okay. Well, that's the stenciling part. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. So the next part is covering up all these pieces with some beautiful papers. I have picked out this digital from Etsy. This is by Romantic Letters, and it's called Vintage Advertisement. I love these. I use these a lot. I printed them 2 to a page, so the advertisement will be a little bit smaller. I also really loved this design, and I have printed that design out again, only a little bit smaller, so you can see a little bit more of the red. Most of it I'm going to do off camera, but I'd like to show you how I go about cutting these. The measurements, take the one that you're gluing on, Margaret, are, this is 8.5 centimeters by probably 8.5 centimeters. Yeah, 8.5. I'm gonna go a tiny bit smaller because I want to see a little piece of this edge. So what I need is 8.5 centimeters. A little bit less. Yep. Take this piece off. And then what you can also do is put your paper against the original and then just mark it with a pencil. Oops, where you want to cut it. And I want to cut it a little bit over here. That also works out just fine. There we go. Now we want to put this piece over here. Normally I would flip it over, but on the other side there's going to be a journaling spot, so I'm not going to flip it over. So I have to cut it. That won't be a problem. Cutting is rather easy. Put it on its side, put the 2 corners on the line, and then you cut it in half. Easy peasy. Oops! There's Jackie, my cat, who wants to be with his mama. So, let's see if that works. That works. We also have a piece left now. The problem is, these are all words and text and letters. So, if we cannot do it like this, because it will be on its side, But however, we can use this piece over here. So I get 2 uses out of this piece. What we'll do is we ink it using the darker color again. If you hear some purring, that's my cat. He wants to be on my lap while I do this. And there we go. And the other one in the same manner. This is an image I found on Pinterest or something like that, maybe even a graphics fairy. He doesn't want to move, he wants to stay with me. Gluing with normal glue stick. There we go. Leaving a little bit of room on all sides. I don't know if my cat's head's in frame now. Go on, Jack. Oh, play. And then this part goes here, right? Yeah. Then put that over here. There you go. Well, 2 parts down, 1,000,000 to go. I want to put a piece here, here, and here that are all the same size. So I'm gonna cut these and I'll be right back. So glue down a couple more pieces, like this pocket, and this piece, and also, is there one more? No, the other ones we did on camera. I have one more pocket to go, which is this one. I'm gonna have this on the back. Looks really nice. And then we need a bigger piece for the middle of the inside. And I wanted to use this. This is an old receipt. Well, a digital of this. What you can do is measure it from this side, but I really want to have this bit in the center. That's why I didn't cut it beforehand. I just wanted to mark it where I wanted it to be. And then making mark a little bit further than the fold. I have it over there. And then also remove it a little bit from the edge over there. Back to my cutting machine. I want to have like the guillotine one. I have a big one, an enormous one, but I want a smaller one that you can use on your desk. So, but there are several ones. I have no idea which one I should get. Maybe you guys have some recommendations for me? Preferably one that is not like really expensive. That'd be nice. And this is where I put the other mark. Yes, that works perfectly. Inking it again. This is also from a digital, from Etsy. And this is by, let me have a look, Allure Bookscraft. And this is British Receipts. I only have 1 or 2 of her digitals. Or is digital, you never know. I don't know. Probably her. I like it to be nice and grungy. So that's why I'm inking it a lot. The middle, right? Yeah, and the right way up. That'd be nice, Margaret. So. Gluing this piece down. No, there's glue stuck on it now. That's okay. Because we have solutions for everything, you know that. We're just gonna put something on it. What are we going to put on it? How about a label? Sure, why not? No, that has a completely different date on it. Or stamp. No, let's do a stamp. Because sometimes you had these receipts and they had stamps. Are my stamps here? Oh, my stamps are here. 60 cents. That is near perfect. I'm gonna have it a little bit like so. See, fixed it and even made it better. What I want to do here, I want to have a little bit of a tuck spot because I want to have a large tack in here and I do not want it to fall out. So I wanted to use this piece that we cut out, cut off the whole page, and then we used it for the stenciling a little bit. So I'm not going to cut it with my scissors because I want it straight. I'm cutting it here and here. And then the other side. Inking around the edges for just a tiny bit. Normally in a pocket I would make like a little indentation that it is a pocket, but I'm not going to do it with this one. There we go. Using this glue. Is there a right side up? No. Whichever way you want to go with this one. Close to the bottom. And we're going to have a long narrow tack in here. Let's look at the original like this. See? I want a pocket here and a pocket here. And I have these cards that I wanted to use, and I thought this would make a very nice pocket. Yeah, I think so. These are printed on somewhat heavier cardstock. Yep. There we go. And let's find another one. These are all going straight up, so I cannot use the, oh, I love this piece. We can do this, or this. I'm going for this one. December 1897. Well, sort of makes sense with the rest of the dates of this thing. The other one is of more like, I think, 40s or 50s. I'm not gonna glue them on 4 sides, but on 3 sides I'm gonna have this as a sort of a tuck spot. And there we go. What else do we need? I think we're almost there. Let's have a look. We have this one, this one, this one, this flap. We have this one. Flip it around. This works, this works. Yes! Decorating. Let's do some decorating. I want to use these cards to put in the pockets, and some of these pockets are like closures, like this one. This one needs to be used as a sort of a closure to close this flap. So that would work. And then also this one also needed one like this. I love this image. Let's have this image over here. Will that show? Oh, a bit, but that's okay. I like that. And then we have this bit over here. I like this image, but I want to cut this shape out. I think that will be even nicer. Will that work? I think so. See? Looks nicer already. Yeah. This one here. I'm gonna have a big tag over here. And also a big tag over here. But first, let's decorate these pockets a little bit. I think I'm not gonna do anything to this. And I want to repeat the red for a bit. So I was thinking I could use these. I have made these labels a while ago, maybe with more white underneath. That would look nice, right? Yeah, sure. There you go. Want something on here? Shall we repeat the blue? Oh yeah, nice. Sandra label. She made new ones for spring and Easter. So cute. Ordered them, of course. And there we go. On the other side. I also have some larger red labels, I think. I have these, and I have the other ones. Look at these cute boxes. Oh, that is too big, that's too bad. It's gonna cover the whole thing up. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. These are smaller. Yeah, I am going to ink it. I'll always make a lot of these labels in advance because I use them all the time. But then it needs a little bit something, like a number or something big. Yes, better. See, these come in handy. Oops. Maybe I was thinking about a new project to make some sort of an ephemera folder where you can keep these in if you don't have all these really lovely boxes. You could do that. Oh, this is too. I love you, but you're too much. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah. I have this smaller one. These are stamps that I made, label stamps that I made from very old magazine book pages. Why is there no blue on here? There you go. what are we going to have on here? What else do we have? Oh, let's see in this one. It's like a barometer. It doesn't go with the theme. Or a longer one. And this is gonna be the front, right? No, I want something really, really gorgeous on the front, of course. That says Paris. Yeah. All the other stuff is in English, but you know, Paris. I'm going to crunch it up a little bit because the background is a little bit too white for my liking. Gluing on my mat, not a good idea. Yep. We got everything covered now. I think so. The only thing to do is make 2 large stacks. I think we have a little bit more time for that. So for the tags, I have printed these papers 4 to a page and then on somewhat heavier cardstock, so it'll be a tag on its own. And this is printed on pearl, so it's not that white either. I really want to have this beautiful lady on it. And I want to have this in the center. Do you want the part with the hand? Or the other one? Oh no, it says cyclist. Ooh, cyclist. You know what? A Victorian bicycle challenge thingy. Yep. I am not going to do much to it. I am gonna have these corners, flip it around. There you go, like so. And cut it again. Ink it. I'm gonna ink it well. This will be like a writing spot, a journaling spot. So I'm not going to do anything to the backs. I will have a hole in it. Where's my hole punch? I'm going to use this one. Is this the middle? I think so. Yep. And I need one for the back. Love this image. I'm going to use that. Or this also says the cyclist. Could we? Let's see how small we can get it and it will still fit. Yep. Part. Will that fit? Let's have a quick look. Yep. So this is going to be a bigger tag, of course. There we go. Flipping it around. Again, inking. Oh yeah, this is going to be in my Victorian bicycle journal for sure. If only I had thought about that before, because then I would have included more, you know, bicycles or other transportational vehicles. Yep, I'm not gonna do eyelets. I am going to do Oops, throwing everything on the floor. To do these. Still have 2 left. I also want to have the punch that you can punch these out with. I think Memory Keepers has one. That is probably going to be like so expensive. Maybe I can find an alternative for that. Hopefully. Where was my other time? Making a mess. Look, this lady. There we go. Yep. So this one goes in here. This flips over. And then this one goes in the back. It just fit. Why won't it fit anymore? Because you closed it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna put it in and then close it. That works. No, that's the other way around. It goes like this. I'm gonna wrap it with some baker's twine, probably red. Yep. I'm not going to do anything special to it. I'm going to wrap it around like so. And then tie a bow. You should know how to tie a bow by now, Margaret. You've been tying bows like forever now. Here we are. So cute. Let's see the end result. Here's the end result. This is the prototype that I made. Really cute. With all the flippy flappies. I still have no idea how to call this. But it's cute and that's all that counts. And then the one that we made together with a different kind of closure. Principle is the same. Flip this up and then you can write here, you can write on the back. What I also did, I wanted to add a little bit more on the front and also toppers on the tags. This pocket. Oh, and then we have this tag, make the topper. And when you remove this, you can journal on here. Another cute tag. And a big one on the back. Very big thank you to Liz and Angela for the inspiration and the really good tutorials. If you want to have a really good tutorial, watch Angela's video or Liz's video. And I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.